folks, you know why? Just recovering still from my asthma shit. A lot better, but I don't know. I still haven't ate much last week. Though I've been drinking a lot of booster juice lately. But yeah, $7 a pop is pretty expensive, especially people on fixed incomes. Um, so I just want to get off because I heard the news today. Anthony Bourdain, rest in peace. You are one talented culinary chef. He really had enjoyable shows. I might have not be a fan of the network. Hi, Angel. Hi, Angel. How's it going? I might not exactly been a fan of the network your show was on, but I'm a huge fan. I was a fan of yours. 61 years old. The guy was on top of the world, traveling everywhere. One of the most world-renowned culinary people. And I'm not too bad, Angel. Not too bad. Yeah. So found dead in this in a France hotel room today from suicide. I think from the original report. I think I've read actually gunshot, self-inflicted gunshot, but I don't know 100% yet. But it really goes to show between him and Kate Spade. And this is so that's pretty recent too. That depression, all forms of mental illness, depression, anxieties, what else? Depression, anxieties, people bipolar, whatever. It just doesn't matter what class you are. It doesn't matter if you're rich, poor. Doesn't matter if you're on top of the world and you have everybody loving you. Shit could still hit you. And especially those two example, Kate Spade and Anthony Bourdain killing themselves. Hey, Brandon, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, it is pretty rough stuff, man. So, Angel, suffer from depression, anxiety, bipolar. So it's tough. I get anxiety and panics myself, among a few other things. But it really goes to show, though, you could be on top of the world. You could have everything. You'd be traveling everywhere. But the thoughts of suicidal thoughts is just it doesn't sleep. It doesn't discriminate against anybody. It really doesn't. Yeah, Angel. No, I really. Once you're in that darkness, sometimes it really is hard to get out, and sometimes it's impossible to get out. As it goes to show, these unfortunate individuals. With Kate Spade, a lot of the signs were there from some of the reports of gathering. Especially she's going through the divorce with her husband. So I don't know. Anthony Bourdain is still pretty fresh right now. I mean, I haven't even had a lot of time to. I've had to go run some errands, but it's just sad. It's just somebody you would never think would do such a thing. Just like Chester Bennington, you would have never thought that guy would have killed himself. Chris Cornell, you would have never thought that would have happened. But kind of just goes, if you see people just like Mauro Ranallo said in those rock and roll with bipolar, like still haven't seen that documentary yet. I'm dying to see it. But in his interview, this press interview, say like when he did the Sam and Jim, so sometimes it's just like see somebody kind of in those signs that maybe do something, say something. Be too little, too late. And sure enough, for those individuals, well, does it, Ashley? I'm sorry to hear, Ashley. How's it going, sweetie? So yeah, especially with those two individuals right now. Very very, very powerful people, people of money, people of class, people of fame. Oh, Brandon, I'm sorry to hear. Friend ate a boat 5 days before his 21st birthday. That's the problem. It's like Angel said in this chat. Just sometimes when you start getting that darkness, it's a really impossible hole to get yourself out of. Um, yeah, it's that's why I figured too, maybe just to do because I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people are suffering through all these things. Uh, Especially you guys all know with the one individual that's pretty close to me that was part of that we're a tag team partner. I don't want to keep harping his name and bringing his name up because I'm sure he probably wants just some closure right now and just to kind of stay out of the light right now. So, but yeah, it's hell. It's honestly absolute hell. And then another problem is a lot of problem is too is some of these people you're not getting properly diagnosed from doctors. Some of these doctors, these GPs, are just handing out medications like that with no proper checking into the consequences of what it could do. Fuck, I know people that prescribe Seroquel like candy. Meanwhile, I've seen articles about how Seroquel could eventually change your brain chemistry and it's irreversible damage once it's done. Sure enough, there's one person I see on Facebook right now, a transgender person I know. I can just see they're going through all sorts of craziness right now. And it's like I don't want to be hard. I've kind of mentioned it before, but right now I don't want to kick a horse while they're kind of down, but this person's mentioned doing Seroquel a lot, so like almost on an ongoing basis, and it's like, well, it's a good chance that maybe that Seroquel is really causing, um, it's really that Seroquel could be causing a lot of the problem, extra problems you're having. Yeah, that's no actually right. Mental illness is misunderstood, especially the different forms of mental illnesses out there. You got Steriline to mellow you out. That's not bad. But yeah, just you gotta like I know people were giving Prozac for a lot of things. Meanwhile, they're telling their doctors that Prozac was messing their stomachs up, and but yet the doctor would keep prescribing that. Oh, hold on, just plot this up. This is a lot. This is a lot of. This is what a lot helps me for my anxiety and what have you. This stuff right here. That's why I kind of got onto that lawsuit, or not a lawsuit, but I was being a witness for the weeds dispensary for the court case. I signed up because I know the beneficial of marijuana. I've seen somebody with bipolar that was taking meds and he was having a horrible time with the medication. Moment somebody else that's a friend of mine suggested to him to maybe start going to a dispensary if you got those options. Sure enough, his quality of living got better instantly once he got rid of a lot of the pills and started using dabs. Um, and also even more Ronaldo. When I caught him on that Jim and Sam show. And actually, that interview is up on YouTube if anybody wants to watch it. Mauro Ronaldo is doing his press tour for the Rock and Roller Bipolar documentary about him. He's a huge advocate of THC for himself too. As he said, this bipolar, like he's gone through every range of emotion, been on top of the world. Hell, like he announced the Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather boxing match. He was one of the announcers for that. And then he said he just you could be on that high and then just feel like an absolute piece of crap the next day. And that's somebody famous again. Another example. Uh Yeah, the part was no fun. Literally only ate Yeah, that's not good. It's not a healthy diet. That's uh, so it's yeah, that's why I figured say my piece about it today. I hate cereal myself too, Ashley. Uh, yeah, it's just what I figured. Say my piece today. What the hell, do a live. But I'm gonna get going here. Start medicating. Walt Burton for your depression. Okay. Yeah, those. As long as those guys, as long as any of those medications you guys aren't taking are actually like chemically changing your brain and making your body sick, then I say what works, do it. But just keep an eye on it because I know some of that shit can be poison and toxic, especially the chemicals inside there. Uh, Much love to Brandon, Angel Eye, Sweet and Sassy, and Ashley Claire for coming in, saying those your guys' piece too towards it. Because you know what? That's the more people are together to fight these kind of stigmas, the better. So the more voices are, the more the people speak up, the better it is for everybody, especially that suffer a mental illness. Th- Ashley, thank you. But yeah, it's my pleasure. Because especially when I woke up today and see somebody like Anthony Bourdain kill himself, that says volumes to me about this whole entire stigma of it all. So yeah, I'm gonna get going and medicate, folks. You three came up with shrapnel as a way to vent. Brandon, that's you know what? That's a good tool. That's a good tool, buddy. But yeah, so I'm gonna get bouncing. I gotta medicate a little. You guys. Oh yeah, was Vert Troyer a suicide or I thought he died of natural causes. Um, but yeah, thank you guys. Oh, he did take it. Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know Vern Troyer took his life too. Wow. Wow, that's I never even knew that. Wow. Uh, See, it just goes to show you could be as dirt poor as dirt poor. You could be as rich as fucking possible. You could have the world loving you, and it's not. It won't. It doesn't. It doesn't have. It doesn't see classes or different people. It'll take anybody at any given time. All right, folks. Yeah, thank you guys for sharing your guys' story. Amazing people. Honestly, you guys are. Just yeah, rest in peace, Anthony Bourdain, and then I just like thanks, Ashley, appreciate it, and then the door's always open too for all you guys. And you guys all have different ways to get a hold of me, whether it's Hangouts or um. And my email, if anybody wants, is the ShaneLYExperience at gmail.com. Um, but yeah, and it just also I just got to give another quick shout out to the veterans on patrol in Arizona, Tucson. Still amazing work. You guys keep up the fight. We got to you guys got like the world everybody as a whole needs to put an end to child trafficking once and for all and stop all these greedy people of power that are involved in this kind of shit. I.e., actually, I'm not even gonna go there because I'll probably end up in the hit list. So, but the facts are all there, especially a former Climax cement plant, mayor of the Tucson towns, a Rothschild. Chelsea Clinton's married to a Rothschild. Anyhow, I don't need to say really anymore, but big shout out to veterans on patrol. Keep up the fight, boys and girls. the world's children are thanking you guys for the service you guys are doing right now. Anyways, folks, thank you guys very much for stopping in, and I hope you guys all have an enjoyable, safe, sound day and weekend if I don't do a post on the weekend. Take care, folks.